Hi everyone. I am trying, obviously, something a little new today. I've actually never filmed myself, I think outside of like my house, a room in my house, or inside my car, because it seems to be very awkward. I don't know if it's going to work because I live on quite a loud, major intersection with two roads that are very heavy traffic, so we're going to give it a try. But I thought I'd try it with this one today because I'm setting myself a new challenge for 2025 and in preparation for my trip, and it's a walking challenge. So this year I did a little bit of a challenge. Let's turn around, and that's the end of my parking lot, so we're gonna walk the other way. I did a little challenge this last year, no buy challenge, and I think it went reasonably well. I'm pretty happy with it. I focused on not buying physical items, and I think that's something I want to continue, of course, onwards. We don't need stuff. I'm a minimalist. I don't like having a lot of stuff. I moved again this year for the millionth time in my adult life, and I'm tired of having things that I have to move. I still accumulate them, and then I regret it and I yell at myself. So it's a continued thing I'm gonna do. And I'm going to next year maybe still say I'm doing a low buy year, because we all know I'm spending money right now on my trip. I'm booking stuff. I'm looking actually right now at how I'm gonna finish up my trip and trying to decide what I'm gonna do at the very end. That's always the hardest because I have to decide both with, my budget is sort of running out, and what can I still do when I have a trillion things that I want to do in the UK alone. So I'm looking at that right now, but I'm still trying to be considerate of a low buy year, and I'm going to continue that into the next year. But I'm not going to probably talk about it too much unless you all want to hear me give you updates better than I did last year, because I didn't really give you a lot of updates anyway. It's been a busy year. But yes, last night, I've been thinking about kind of challenging myself to walk more. I've been trying to. I do go walking with a friend of mine, and it's a couple of times a week. We go and try to get walks in for our health and to catch up and everything, and that's great. I find it really good for my mental and physical health. So I've been saying, when I go back to the UK and Ireland, I'm gonna turn around because someone just came out of a building with their cute pup, and I still feel really awkward. I think people are used to it by now when people film themselves, but it's still, I'm gonna have to get used to it, I think. Anyway, so I've been thinking about trying to challenge myself to walk more. I have been trying to challenge myself to walk more, and then I poop out. But last night I was watching this guy, and I think his channel name is Mike is bad at things, but he is not bad at YouTube because he's got 4 million subscribers. So if I get that name wrong, I'll correct it in the edit. But the channel is actually called Jack Sucks at Life. I clearly suck at remembering things. I was watching he has a recent video where he challenged himself to walk 250,000 steps in a week, and he's British, and he gets to drive, and he can go walk in the beautiful British countryside. So of course I'm jealous, but I said maybe I'll try telling you guys that I need to walk more, and then maybe I'll do it. Sometimes it works. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the challenge is gonna be. Obviously there's the 10,000 steps a day thing that people do, and I have sort of tried to shoot for that, especially on days where I go on my walks. And I usually get over 10,000 with that, because I do have to, when I go to work, I have to park in a parking garage, which you guys have seen me film in before. I have to park in a parking garage and then walk to my work and then back from it. So that adds quite a few steps a day, because it's a 15-minute. So us Americans, we say it's a 15-minute walk. So I can't remember how many steps it is, or how, 0.25 miles or something, whatever it is. That takes me 15 minutes because I'm slow. I don't know. Yeah, it could be more than that, but it is something I have to do every day I go to work, and I don't mind it because I like a bit of a walk. I actually wish I could just walk to work every day instead of having to drive and park, but it's a little bit too far to do a walk from where I live. I'd probably have to catch a bus, which I think there is one, but right now I just drive it. So I could set it for 10,000 steps a day. I think that's probably what I'll start out with. And that's doable more on work days, like I said, unless I'm dealing with fatigue and I'm having trouble doing it in the afternoon after work to get those extra steps. But it's really challenging on the weekends because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll maybe pop up the steps that my phone tells me I take on the weekend. I probably get about 1,000 steps on the weekend. I do not go walking like I would like to. As you can see, I live on busy roads. I'm walking in a parking lot because I couldn't think of anywhere that I could go. There are walking trails near here, but I've never been on them, and there's like hiking trails, but I don't know if I can do any of them. I don't know if I can film something on them. And there's not really good places to walk. We do have a couple of sidewalks here, but it is going to be even noisier right next to the road. And we actually had someone crash into this fence this week on this road. So this is why Americans don't walk as much as some of us would like to. It's because it's kind of hard to find places to walk safely. There are beautiful places to walk. Florida has some beautiful trails, and it's actually quite cool right now. I'm feeling a bit chilled actually, just in a sweatshirt. And so it's a little bit nicer to go walking right now, and so I can get a few more steps in outside, but it can be really challenging. I might also do some walking in place at home. I've done that before to help myself get more stamina, but this isn't just to get myself to walk more for health. It's also because when I go to the UK, I love walking everywhere. I don't drive, so I'm gonna be taking like coach trips and train trips and buses for sure, but like then I have to walk. If I'm in the city, like I'm gonna be in Dublin, Belfast, I'm gonna be visiting Glasgow again, yay! I have a place booked in Glasgow, I'm so excited to be going back there. I'm gonna be walking everywhere. When I was in Glasgow, I don't think I took anything other than the bus to the airport when I flew down to London. And I took trains in and out of Glasgow, but when I was around the city, I walked everywhere. I walked all the way from where I was staying in Merchant City over to the Kelvin Grove, which took me a good amount of time, and it takes quite a few steps. Okay, I had to pause a second because my arm is starting to hurt holding this out. So when I'm visiting there, I would guess I get a good 20,000 steps a day, and it is brutal when I get there, and I'm not in the shape that I need to be for it. So I always say I'm gonna walk more and I'm gonna take more stairs because like Edinburgh, we all know. I don't think I'm gonna be back in Edinburgh this time, but still there's lots of stairs. There's lots of stairs around that I have to climb if I wanna go to lots of castles, which I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna try to get in better shape this time. Last time it was still kind of hard, and I tried to prepare myself as best I could, and I just think I'm gonna have to make a real effort of it this time. So that's why I am making this video. So yeah, especially it's the weekend right now. I have just taken a few turns in this parking lot, and that's probably more steps than I normally get just on a normal weekend day when I'm doing yard sales or visiting family, going to run errands. Just don't walk that much. So I'm making the effort to try to do that, and I'm going to bring you along. Again, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but if me fail a little bit and then maybe succeed, but in the end, if I just get in some more exercise, isn't that great? Whatever I can get in is good, and we'll have a fun time doing it. And if you have any ideas, things you want to suggest, this is chaos. We don't know. We're just trying to walk and get in better shape for this upcoming trip. So I hope you enjoyed today's walk and talk video, the first one ever. And I think this is going to be a video on its own, and then we'll see how it goes. For the rest of the time, someone is driving up next to me and probably going, what is this weirdo doing? So that is a great point to end the video and get on with my day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Okay.